Hi, I'm Rick Glancy, and I'm a foreman at UCR for Champion Electric at the School of Medicine Research Building. Well, this is my journeyman, Ryan Jordan. He's been with me most of the time, and he did a lot of this work. That's why it looks so good. We had a lot of challenges with this BIM project, which is layers and layers, and they put it together on a 3D computer to try to make everything fit in such a small area. We have HVAC, we have plumbing, and we have electrical, we have low volt, and us, which is the higher voltage. But it was very challenging, and in some spots where, as you can see on my cable tray here, I had to maneuver it around this unit right here so somebody could get back up behind it and work on it. And that was something that the BIM didn't catch, so we had to modify it to make it work. Also, some of our feeder pipes were actually on the BIM, they were kind of running into the HVAC units, so we had to modify those. And so just with some bends and some turns and twists, we were able to make it work. And as you can see, it's pretty crowded up there. This is the electric room. This was existing gear, but pretty much didn't have any breakers in it because the whole floor was gutted. The challenge was on an existing electric room, we had to pipe in all our feeder conduit, which is 9 2.5 inches. This is our Lutron equipment that controls all our lighting systems. This panel was existing, but it had 0 circuits in it, so all this pipe work is new. And it branches out to all the offices in the front of it. But it was challenging, but very rewarding, because I love the way my guys were able to fit all this conduit in such a small area and still stay true to the BIM. So this is our autoclave room. The autoclave is a sterilization process that uses steam to purify all their glassware and anything else that might have the chemicals or communicable diseases or whatever they're working on in this building. But it takes 3 sources of power to power the autoclave up. And as you can see, we have a bunch of switches and a bunch of disconnects here. We do have internal wiring in the walls, but what we did is we put EA boxes and switches after the drywall so we could pipe to the equipment itself. The autoclave needs purified water. That's the only way it'll work. And so we have a reverse osmosis with a buffering tank and a pump, which we all had to wire. Probably one of the most important pieces of machinery on this job site. So it was fun doing it. Just I like the way my crew did the pipe work. It looks great, and the inspector loves the way we label everything. So good job to my crew. The challenges that we face with these exit signs is we have different prints. We have architecturals, we have lighting, and power. We had our Lutron print that showed one quantity in one area of where the exit signs went. The life safety, which is probably the most important one, had another idea of how we wanted the exit signs orientated, and then the regular lighting print. So out of those 3, we had to choose the life safety because that's what the fire marshal's going to sign on. Well, these lights were a challenge for us. They're 16 feet long, and they hang by aircraft cable. And if you notice there's electrical at both ends, which makes it a challenge to where we have to have an electrical box at each end of the fixture with conduit between them. And it's on a sloped ceiling. It goes from 13 feet down to about 10 feet right here as far as the sloped ceiling. They shine up and down, and they're 100% LED, controlled by wireless switches and occupancy sensors. So kind of a neat thing. I've never done them before. I learned a lot on these. We have about 100 of these fixtures on the site. So it was very challenging to do that many fixtures of a type that we haven't done before. So that was nice.